Okay, so our first lesson is going to be on vocabulary for this unit, and you can find those words in your Orange Reader, the workshop book. I'm going to go over these as well. So the first one is amazement, amazement, 3 syllables, okay? And our routine is Chris and Lauren watched the movie with amazement. So it's to be amazed. The suffix there is ment, M-E-N-T, and the root word or the base word is amaze. So if you feel like you are amazed at something, that's what they're talking about.
Amazement. When you look at something with amazement, you are surprised. Chris and Lauren watched the movie with amazement. What word means the same as amazement?
So we talked about synonyms last week. What's another word for amazement? Outstanding, surprising, anything that makes you feel like elevated, like that. Okay, our next word we know a lot about because of Despero. Bravery, bravery, 3 syllables, right? So that root word or base word is brave. So to be brave, to have courage. And then -ry is that suffix at ending, bravery.
Bravery. Bravery is courage when facing danger. It takes bravery and courage to be a firefighter. What other jobs take bravery?
So right now, going through this pandemic that we're going through, a lot of the people that are still working, they're very brave. So healthcare workers, people that are in the grocery stores helping us getting our food still, I would think they have a lot of bravery. And then there's the example of the firefighter. Definitely brave. Police officers, all of our first responders. Oh, I know Fabian's gonna like this one. It has a turtle as an example. So the next word is disappear. Disappear. So that root word is going to be appear, and the prefix is dis, dis. So dis is gonna be the opposite of the root word. So if to appear means to be shown or to be there, disappear means you're gonna take that away. They're not appearing, okay? So if we disappear, sometimes we would hide in a hiding spot and we would disappear.
Disappear. I saw the turtle's head disappear into its shell.
Yep, so they tuck away, don't they?
Disappear. When things disappear, you cannot see them anymore. I saw the turtle's head disappear into its shell. What is the opposite of disappear?
Hey, we just talked about that. So the opposite, whenever you take away that prefix dis, is appear. So the opposite of disappear is to appear. So if you're not there and you're there and you appear, that's the opposite. That's the opposite meaning. Our next word is donate. Donate or donated. Donated. So that one would have 3 syllables. We didn't talk about disappear was 3 syllables also. So donated. If we say donate, the root word, that would be 2 syllables, but we add that ending ed, donated. Donated, so that's in the past tense. Donated is if you donate something and you already did it, you donated it. So that's in the past. So donate means to give something to someone else for free. They don't owe you anything. You're donating your time. You're donating a gift. Like if you ever give anything to the Goodwill or ARC thrift stores or something like that, you donate your goods to them. So then they can sell and make money.
Donated. If you donated something to a person or group, you gave something to help. Ms. Walker donated her time by reading to children at the library. What have you donated to help others?
you've ever helped out at school, at your church, anywhere in the neighborhood, that's donating. Donating your time. So here she is donating her time reading.
Donated. Ms. Walker donated her time by reading to children at the library.
Okay, our next word is kind of what the whole unit is about. Leader. So the root word is lead, to lead. Like if we're a line leader, we're being that example and we're in the front of the line and we're being a good student. So then leader, you're adding that suffix at the end, er. Someone who leads is a leader. Okay, we've got that double vowel team there, and we only hear the long E sound. The E and the A together helps that E say its name, leader. So that's a good rule follower word, leader. Good. And we're going to be talking about leadership in this whole unit. So that's an important one.
Leader. Abraham Lincoln was a great leader.
Yes, he was.
Leader. A leader is a person who guides or leads others. Abraham Lincoln was a great leader. Who is another great leader?
We've got a lot of great leaders right now helping us through this pandemic, right? We've got our governors, we've got our mayors that are helping us out a lot, our principals really showing strong leadership, our teachers, our parents are great leaders right now. Nervous is the next word, and in Spanish, nervioso, to be nervous, okay? Nervous, nervous, nervous. 2 syllables in that one. So we can chunk it, nervous, nervous. So V-O-U-S says vus at the end. So to be nervous, let's see what some examples are.
Nervous. If you are nervous, you are upset or worried about something. James is nervous about speaking in front of his class. Describe how you look when you are nervous.
Might have almost a scared look on your face, right?
Nervous. James is nervous about speaking in front of his class.
Sometimes if we take a deep breath and realize they're supporting us, we can work right through that nervousness, right? Good job. Here comes the next one. Refused. Refused. So the root word would be fused, and the prefix would be re in the beginning there. So refused is we don't want it. Refuse it. Okay?
Refused. Tom and Kyle refused to eat their breakfast.
Something they didn't want. They didn't like it.
Refused. If you refuse to do something, you would not do it. Tom and Kyle refused to eat their breakfast. What is something you refuse to do?
Maybe something that breaks a law or is wrong, you might refuse to do. Like, I will not do that. I know that is wrong. All right, our next and last word, temporary, 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 temporary. 4 syllables on that one. So temp or airy. Temporary. Okay, nice big long word, but we can definitely chunk it. Temp or airy, temporary. Okay, so that one is an interesting one. Let's see what they have to say. Let's look at the example.
Temporary. Raking leaves is a temporary job for Stephen.
So temporary means it's not going to last long. It's only for a certain amount of time. So hopefully being in quarantine and being at your house, that's going to be temporary. We won't be like this forever. There'll be a time where we'll be able to get out and see each other again. So this is temporary. It's not forever.
Temporary. Something that is temporary lasts only for a short time. Raking leaves is a temporary job for Stephen. What does it mean when something is temporary?
So the reason why that example works temporary is because the leaves are only falling at a certain time. They fall just in fall, and then the leaves will grow back on the trees and be green and be up on the tree, and he won't need to rake them. Neither will we, right? So that's why it's temporary. It's only for a season. All right, those are your vocabulary words, and I have a vocabulary worksheet loaded into Empower. So hopefully this helps, your book helps, and your words should be on page 196 and 197 in your workshop, orange book that you took home. So you can use that as well as assistance. All right, do a great job on your vocabulary.